Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and on this channel, we get a little fat, and our suits are a little too tight. No. I mean, yes, very much yes. But the other thing we do on this channel is we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney. I've got a question here from YouTube user Looney is crazy, and I have to agree. Looney is indeed crazy. And Looney is crazy says, "Hey Vince, is there a way I can contact you to talk about my case?" All right, everybody. Looney is crazy. I respect you. I think you should always be able to ask the question if you can accept the answer. So I'm going to be giving an answer that kind of sounds like an asshole. Please understand it's not directed at you. You asked a legitimate question. You did nothing wrong. You're awesome. And I hope that you're able to contact our intake folks and that our firm can help you. Although, always check your local counsel options first. But let's get into the answer. So, you can always contact our firm. Our intake staff exists specifically for that purpose. There is a call center. That call center is the first filter. They get rid of a lot of people who we just don't want to talk to. Rude people, aggressive people, people who say wild things, people who want to assassinate the president, like all kinds of crazy stuff, right? People who want to talk about killing me, frankly, right? The call center job is a wild job. I don't think they get paid enough. They're down in King of Prussia, PA, and I respect each and every one of them. It's wild what the call center goes through. Call center people are the first filter. If you make it through the first filter, meaning you've got something to talk to us about, something legitimate, something that we might actually be able to help you with, you will talk to an intake professional. Our intake professionals are super highly trained, super capable. They know what we're looking for in a case. We do not have so many attorneys that we can just give random people attorney time. Can't do it. We have more cases trying to hire us than we can possibly handle in a year. So, I do not spend attorney time talking to randos. I have intake professionals determine, is this a case that our firm wants or might want? Should I schedule this person attorney time? If you make it through that second filter, the intake professionals, they will schedule you attorney time. There is a decent chance I will be one of the attorneys you talk to. This sounds elitist, classist, assholery. It smacks of douchebaggery. Yeah, it does. But it's just an economic reality, right? Our attorneys are highly compensated, highly capable, highly trained. Their time is incredibly valuable, both to our clients, to themselves, and to me, to the people who own this firm, right? We can't just give it out. It's just not really viable. So, the answer to your question is you can absolutely contact our intake people and go through the process of potentially trying to hire our firm. What I can't do, especially me personally, but even more generally, I can't just give you attorney time with one of our attorneys. It just doesn't work. The number of people who would like free attorney time today, just today, is probably north of like 35 people. That's not your fault, and you're doing nothing wrong. Looney is crazy. You seem awesome. But if all 35 of those people got a free hour, that's just about one attorney working full-time hours for no money. Just yeeting away their salary, right? It can't be. I operate this YouTube channel to give back, in part because I'm disturbed by the economics of employment law. I'm disturbed by the fact that we can't always help. I'm disturbed by the fact that there are cases where we can't afford to represent someone. You've got a great case. It's just that the amount we might win for you is less than we would spend representing you, so we can't afford to. I really believe in your case, but I think it's more likely that it loses. And it's going to cost us somewhere between 40 and 100 grand to bring your case, and it's tough to risk 40 to 100 grand and a couple hundred attorney hours in a case that I think loses, 60% of the time. That's tough. That's a tough one, right? It's even tougher when you're us and you have an unlimited, functionally unlimited caseload, right? The pipeline of people who would like to hire us, we're very fortunate. I think we're fortunate because we make our luck and we do good work, but fortunate nonetheless, right? So it does become a situation where you end up taking the best of the best cases, because working on the best of the best cases, one, is exciting. It's exciting to represent people in big cases. It's exciting to represent famous people. It's exciting to go after incredibly wealthy people. It's exciting to be in the news. It's exciting to be on TV. It's exciting to get to play on the national stage, right? It's exciting to feel like there's no one powerful enough that you can't go after them. Now that is hubris, and eventually someone will murk me. We all know it, and I'll deserve it. But until that day, it's all very exciting. And that's the trap, right? The trap is we go after the biggest cases. When we choose a case, believe it's valuable. Occasionally we're wrong. Occasionally we're right, but it doesn't go the way we want. That's a reality. That's litigation. There's no guarantees, right? But generally speaking, I'm a pretty mediocre human. The only thing I'm really amazing at, picking cases and having dimples. But mostly picking cases. And that is my superpower. So we're very fortunate because we got an incredible pipeline of cases to pick from, and we're really good at picking them. But that means there is no leftover attorney hours. If I could hire more attorneys, I would. In fact, I'm in negotiations right now. We just brought in 3 new attorneys, an entire new team of litigators, which is very exciting. And it's going the way we want. They're litigating, they're representing people the way we want. Service-oriented, detail-oriented, incredibly irrationally aggressive. It's the playbook, right? There's a meeting of the minds. It's going the way we want. Currently in negotiations with another new hire. It's not that I wouldn't hire more attorneys. It's that it's hard to hire the attorneys who will run the cases the way we want. So we are limited. In a perfect world, could I find an attorney to just do pro bono work and take care of my pet projects on the cases that would make me feel better? If that person existed. I mean, that's pretty tempting, right? I'd be pretty pumped about that if I'm being honest. Although in the perfect world, I'd be replacing myself. I'd hire someone to replace myself. There'd be a new face on this channel, and I'd be on a farm, right? Digging up a compost pit, turning it over. That's my dream. Ankle deep in chicken shit. That's my dream. Are my dreams petty and sad? But when your dreams are petty and sad, they're also attainable. Come at me, bro. So Looney is crazy. You can absolutely contact our people about representation. We can't do a free call. We can't do a free consult. We can answer questions on this channel. That's how we seek to give back. If you ask a question, I can try to generate you an answer, as we've done here today. right? It's not enough. You may be feeling it's not enough. We have a meeting of the minds on that. It is not enough. There's a fundamental issue with being a white fella making money off of workplace discrimination, workplace sexual harassment. It's a bit iffy, right? If you're not helping, what a piece of shit you are, right? And I think we are helping. We're definitely helping our clients. I have no issues there. I feel very confident about that. And I think the channel does help people. A lot of people tell me the channel helps people. The channel feels ridiculous to do, but people tell me it helps. So I feel good about it. But I would like to find a way to help more. Right now, I'm really focused on hiring more so we can bring more cases and help more people. It's hard. And it's not something I'm particularly good at. And it's hard when you hire people and they don't run the cases you want and you have to get rid of them. That's hard. That's difficult. It's a difficult transition. It's always hard to fire people. It's especially hard when they've been working on 10, 20, 30 cases, right? And you have to go and tell those clients, like, hey, I'm going to get you a new attorney, new team, right? We're taking one of the members off your team. Here we have 3 members per team. So generally 3 people touching a case at a given time. I'm taking one of the people off your team. I'm going to bring a new person in. Sometimes that goes great. Sometimes that client says, what? No, don't get rid of my person. I like my person. And then, I don't want to say like, I get that you like your person, but I'm not thrilled with the way your person is running your case. Like, I want it to be better. I want it to be by our playbook. I want it to be based on some principles that we know work, right? That's tough. It's a tough transition. So you really got to get right on the way in. And I'm an incredible judge of a case and a somewhat lackluster judge of people. You can run back my dating life. It's proof. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You were all awesome. You were all so great. The greatest. So cool. No hard feelings. It's a joke. Jokes. We got jokes. You remember me. I'm an asshole. Okay. So Looney is crazy. You can't contact me about your case, but you can contact our intake people. And if you get through the filters, there's a pretty good chance you might have been on the phone with me. And I would be thrilled if that happens to speak with you. I'd love to help. I'd be thrilled. Sincerely. This video probably didn't help anybody. Unless it helped them to think of me as an asshole. But it kind of did have to get made. So, like, subscribe, comment down below. Share the channel so it can grow. Take care, everybody.